Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name's Amanda from Scrimpingmommy.co.uk and today I'm going to be using this fantastic stamp set called This Little Piggy, and I'm going to attempt a kind of a pop-up card. It's a very basic one. It's a technique that I'm learning, so bear with me, I might get it wrong. But it is very basic, so I thought I'd pass it on and you can have a go at home. So, without further ado, I've pre-prepared all of my things. To save me giving the wrong measurements online, I will leave all of my measurements on my blog at scrimpingmommy.co.uk. So if you need the measurements, go on over there. The card, I will tell you, folded is 5.5 by 4.5. Okay, so that's the card size. For all the matting and layering, the measurements are on my blog. So I'm using this, which is powder pink, which is one of the new ink colours. I've got it dirty, there's something on it, that's bugging me. I'm using the Fresh Florals DSP. Obviously it's double-sided. The one side has got a lovely distressed faded pattern on, and then the other side is floral, and it's called Fresh Florals, but we're using that one today. And then we're going to have a stamping layer, like so. Okay, and then I've got two mats for inside for both, okay, using Whisper White, and then I have cut two of these shapes, which are labels, and I've cut these from the Lots of Labels framelit die, and it's a nesting die where you get all the different sizes, and I've really been enjoying using these since I got them. They're a new acquisition. So without further ado, I'm going to get on and I'm going to start and build up my card first of all, and then I'm going to do my stamping. So let's get these layers on. I am using Tombow. If it will come out, I am anyway. I haven't done any crafting since the weekend. I went to a Stampin' Up crafty meet at the weekend and I came home a little bit the worse for wear. Not feeling so good, so I've not done any crafting at all, so hence why you've not seen any videos from me. I do apologise. I've just been a little bit, you know, you just get where you're just shattered for no apparent reason. Might just be me. Right, so I'm putting that on and I'm using Tombow so that then I've got a little bit of room to move it about and get it straight, because I want it really nice and I want it to be straight. I don't want it to be on the wonk. You know, I'm trying to improve the standard of my card making as I'm going. So I just feel that that is just a bit better. My stamping layer is smaller than my matting layer, so let me move that to one side so I don't stick the wrong thing on. And inside I am going to stick these, and it will become apparent why. It helps. It's the reason that I'm going to all this trouble is because I'm going to make you a pop-up card and I want it to be nice and strong, and the workings for the pop-up, the mechanics for it are white. So by giving white backgrounds, it's just going to blend in a bit better. It's going to give a bit more stability to my card, because we don't, you know, sometimes you put them on your windowsill and if it's sunny or warm, whatever, they can start to bow and buckle a little bit, can't they? We don't want that, especially not when we're making a pop-up card that, you know, is something a little bit kind of special. You want to have lots of strength to your card base, so that's why I'm putting lots of layers on, basically. I'm proper waffling, aren't I? You know what I mean, don't you? I'm sure. Okay. There we go. It also does give me the opportunity to do a bit of stamping inside the card, which I'll do after. No, shall I do it now? No, I'll do it now. So I'm taking the little cloud, because in our set we've got a little cloud, and I'm just going to do a bit of stamping on this top section here. I'm not doing any on the bottom because that's where the workings of the pop-up is going to go. So I'm just going to put some clouds across the top. I'm using Soft Sky, which is a lovely pale blue colour. I'll just move those out of the way. And I'm just practice stamping. I'm not too worried about having any, you know, kind of preciseness over it, because the clouds don't matter. So I'm just gonna just give this top part a bit of a background. And there. Okay. I'm happy with that. Let's just shut that for a moment. Okay. So I'm just going to turn it over and just blot it. And I'm just going to leave that to one side now. I'm going to bring in my stamping layer, which is for the front, and I'm going to start and stamp some pigs. Right, I'm using this one, and it says, this little piggy, and then we're going to use this sentiment separately, says thanks. Okay, so I'm using basic black. Just move my cloud out the way. Tap, tap, twist, tap, tap, twist. Okay, and I'm going to stamp it fairly central and quite low to the bottom, but it doesn't matter if it's not perfect. We're not going to worry too much, okay? As long as it all stamps, that's the main thing. Yay! What a lovely crisp image that is. So I can pop that to one side now. And now I'm coming in with my says thanks. So again, tap, tap, twist, tap, tap, gentle twist. Will just help get your ink in all of those details. Okay, I'm just going to bring it down. I'm lining it up in my grids, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to line my block up with the edge, with the corner of that paper, and then I'll know that I've got it quite straight. Just like me, there's an hair there. Oh, have I got a hair in my ink pad? Who knows? Right, I just want to make sure I don't have any ink on me. I nearly wiped it on my trousers then, and then I remembered I've got white jeans on. Right, so I'm lining it up, and I'm going to stamp, and if it doesn't stamp right, I'll just flick it over and do it again, but it's done it fine, so I'm done with that now. I can close this black ink and make sure I don't have any ink on me, and then I'm going to come in with some, I'm going to make some more clouds with the soft sky. So let's put some little clouds up above. So cute, this set, I love it. Yeah, do we want one there? No, I don't think we need one there. Okay, and then I'm going to use the cutest stamp in the entire world, which is this one. And it's little lips like the kissing. So I've got my real red out. So it's a splash of bold colour with these, you know, subtle soft colours. I am going to practice stamp because it's a small stamp. I can't remember which way up it goes. That way. Just be careful you don't over push on your ink, because then you'll get too much ink around the edge of the stamp. And that's when you stamp on and you end up with the edge. If I just press on there like that, see how you can see the edge there? That's because it's been pressed too hard. Just do it really gently. Watch me do it wrong now. Really gently. Okay, there you go. You don't want this happening. That's because you're pressing on too hard, if that happens. And I'll put some over here. Okay, and that's just kisses in the air. I think that's lovely. I'm going to put that away. I'm just going to remove this grid paper because I don't want any of that ink transferring onto my nice card. Chuck that on the floor out of the way. Right, I'm going to come in with the Stampin' Right markers. These are the new in colour ones. I would suggest getting them, you know, and building up your collection and keeping up to your collection when new colours come out, definitely, because they're so useful. I'm just going to make sure that that's dry. And if I just colour over gently, it will colour over that black ink perfectly fine. It won't, shouldn't run or anything. I want Stampin' Up to bring out watercolour pencils in all the new in colours. In fact, I want them to bring them out in all the Stampin' Up colours, because I really love the watercolour pencils. I've got an inkling that they might do at some point, you know, because I think they've been really popular. And I think they did used to do them before, long before I joined. I think they did have them, from what I hear on the grapevine. So I'm not bothering with any shading or any fancy schmancy colouring. I'm just literally colouring it in pink. That's as far as I'm going. Okay. Right. And then I'm just going to get my Tranquil Tide, and I'm using the brush tip, and I'm just going to add a bit of colour, dotting it gently rather than colouring in a big smudge. Just dotting, and then just a little bit of grass there, just for a bit of colour. And we're done with that now. So we can, I'm just going to blot it to make sure it's not going to smudge. Right, it's not going to smudge. So I'll bring my card front over now. Let me just give that a bit of a extra fold. More glue, and then we'll get on to the pop-up bit. Let's hope it works, otherwise it's a non-pop-up pop-up card. Right, let's just move that over. I left quite a big increment there so that you can see the DSP, and I've done that on purpose. Come on, glue, stick. I think I need a bit of more glue there, look. I think I missed a bit. There we go. See, it looks nice already. You could just leave your card like that and not go any further, because that's really pretty. Lovely card, and you could just do plain stamping inside. But what I've got here is, I've got some labels here. So first of all, I'm going to do some stamping, and I'm going to just line it up to help me. And I'm going to stamp another pig, and it says Hugs and Kisses. Stamp, stamp, twist. Tap, tap, twist rather. Okay, and then I'm going to line it up. Just let me move it down so I can see without getting my messy hair in the camera. I line it up with the bottom, and it should just fit on. There we go. There we go. So that's, or you can stamp and then cut it out, but obviously because I'm filming, I'm trying to do it the quick way. So I'm going to glue that and put that on as well. Come on, don't run out of Tombow. Come on, I need some more. There we go. I'm just going to layer that on there. I absolutely love this stamp. It is so cute. I want to do a card with, like, we've got quite a few stamps with little animals on. We've got Bella and Friends, we've got the Pretty Kitty, and now we've got the little piggy. And I think it'd be nice to do a project with all three of them on. I think it'd be cute. So again, I'm just going to really quickly, colour it with my in colour markers, which are an absolute blessing, because then everything matches perfectly. Which is the main thing that I love about Stampin' Up, you know, because I've been myself before to, you know, craft shops that we have in the UK, which are few and far between, let's be honest. And you go and you spoil yourself and you buy a load of stuff, and then you come home and you put it away and you don't use it. And you don't use it because you still, nothing matches, and you're still struggling to get shades that are the same. But with Stampin' Up, they're all the same. You know, they match perfect. And so that pink matches that pink, and it matches that pink. So, you love it. Right, now, this is my pop-up piece, and hopefully it's going to work. Otherwise, I'm going to have a paddy live on camera. So this measures 5.5 by 1.5. I'll put the measurements on my blog, and I've scored it at 1/2 inch, 2.5 and 5. Okay, now, I just need to try and remember which bit goes where. Right. Yes. Okay. So, what I'm going to do first of all is, here's my scores. This small score here is going to stick on the back of there. This here is going to stick my doodah what's it. This is going to be the bridge, and that is going to attach to the back. So, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to attach my stamped layer to my pop-up mechanism, and I want it kind of flush but not you know, smack bang, because you want to give it room to fold. Try and get it central. Oops. Give that a minute to dry. Okay. Then what you want to do is fold that back. You want to put some glue on there, first of all. So we're going to do that. Okay. Now, this is the bit that's going to be tricky. When your card's closed, you want this, you don't want it to come out here. So, you find the central part at the edge of this, and just go in slightly. Find more or less the centre of your card, and hold your die cut down. Okay, and then this is the small increment here with the glue on. We're going to press that. That way, we know that when that card shuts, this die cut is going to stay here. Okay, and it's not going to protrude from the card, because you don't want that on a pop-up card. Okay, is that stuck? So that's glued there now, nicely. So now our next step is where we've got this other small fold here. We want glue on there. Let me see, is that gonna... I can't remember if I've done it right now. Hold on. Oh, I can't remember if I've done it right. Do I want it? I can't remember how I did it now. I can't remember how I did it. I think I just glue it on there and shut it. Shall we try that and see if it works? Don't think that's going to work. Yeah, let's just... So I've glued it on there. I'm just going to shut my card and press that and hope that it works. If not, then it don't work. I think that's how I did it, but I can't remember. So let's have a look. Yay! It did! Oh, all right. So you've got that kind of thing going on there. Now, you can adjust the height of that. You play about with it, make some samples, because depending on the width of this and how far away you have it and things like that will determine how deep your fold is. Okay? So I now have a card with a pop-up. I'm impressed. I am impressed. And then you write your message there, and here, presto, you're done. Okay? So let me show you again. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, I can't believe I actually got it right. Anyway, I'm going now. So yeah, it's really, really simple. I'll put all of the measurements on my blog, and there you've got a pretty piggy pop-up card. Oh, I think that's really cool. Thanks for watching. Bye.